Before joining TLA, I was working as like an Uber Eats and a DoorDash driver, and I was making like 50K a year. After
Wow.
completing the program, I landed a job as a business analyst at a major insurance company, and now I'm earning over 100K a year.
Mark, my man, massive congratulations. You are officially a career hacker. How does it feel?
Hey, thank you so much. It feels great. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited for what I've accomplished and for what I'm going to accomplish.
That's amazing. Tell us a bit about yourself. Just introduce yourself very, very briefly for all those that don't know you.
Yeah, so my name is Mark Edwards. I live in Dallas, Texas. Before joining TLA, I was working as like an Uber Eats and a DoorDash driver, and I was making like 50K a year. After
Wow.
completing the program, I landed a job as a business analyst at a major insurance company, and now I'm earning over 100K a year. It's been a huge career shift, and I couldn't be happier than where I am now.
That is friggin' insane
That's pretty awesome.
results, right? From where you were to where you are now. That's amazing. Okay. What was the problem you had prior to joining TLA?
I'd say before joining TLA, I was working like gig economy jobs, like driving for Uber and DoorDash, which it gave me flexibility, but it didn't offer much in terms of like long-term career growth or financial stability. While I was like making enough to get by, I knew I wanted something that was more fulfilling and more sustainable. The problem was I didn't have the technical skills or experience needed to make a major career shift, and I wasn't sure how to transition into a field like tech that could offer both better pay and growth potential.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a very, very fair point. I know there's a lot of other people that are in a very, very similar position to you. So I completely get it. Why did you choose to join TLA specifically over any other company course or program?
I chose TLA because the program felt very practical and tailored to people who were making a career change. I needed something that would give me real marketable skills, and TLA's focus on business analysis plus the hands on experience through the internship really stood out to me.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I completely get that. And did you use job portals or was it mainly using LinkedIn?
I use both job portals like Indeed and LinkedIn. LinkedIn definitely helped me the most. I was able to contact the company I now work for directly on there, and that's how I landed my interview. If it wasn't for the tips from TLA on how to optimize my LinkedIn, I don't think I would have gotten into this position so quickly.
Fair point. What type of questions were you asked at the interview?
The interviews I had for business analyst positions were a mix of technical questions and behavioral questions. There were also questions about how I could adapt to the insurance industry since I didn't have any prior experience in that field. If I didn't land the internship via TLA, it would have been really difficult to showcase my transferable skills. Luckily, you guys made it easy for me.
Oh, thank you. I really, really appreciate that.
Of
But
course.
that's pretty much why we created this program, right? How did you go about preparing for the interview?
I prepared by reviewing everything I had learned in the TLA program, especially focusing on the tools and methodologies that are common in business analysis. What helped me the
Amazing.
most was learning to speak confidently about my transferable skills and how my experience in the gig economy made me good at problem solving and handling unpredictable situations.
Fair. And what do you do differently in this interview compared to all the other interviews that you attended?
I'd say before joining TLA, I didn't have a clear understanding of what employers were really looking for. In past interviews, I'd be unsure of how to highlight my skills or experience. This time, I was prepared with specific examples of how I could contribute to the company's goals. I knew exactly how to talk about my transferable skills, and I wasn't afraid to ask questions to show my interest in the company and the role. It felt like I had a real understanding of what a business analyst does, which I hadn't had before.
Fair point. What tip would you give to all those that currently looking for roles right now?
My biggest tip is to focus on learning and applying the skills that are in demand and then use every opportunity to practice. Don't be afraid to start with smaller roles or internships because it's all about gaining experience. I also recommend using every resource available to you, whether that's a job portal, networking, or even mock interviews. Finally, trust yourself and stay persistent. There will be setbacks, but keep pushing and you'll find the right opportunity.
That's really good advice. Fair advice. Which part of the program do you feel helped you the most?
For me, the hands-on internship was the most valuable part of the program. Not only did it give me real world experience, but it also helped me build confidence in applying my skills in an actual work setting. The mentorship was also crucial. Having a coach who could guide me, answer my questions, and help me stay focused on my goals made a huge difference.
Fair point. I really, really appreciate that.